it is not the camera that takes the picture, it's the photographer. All right, so I'll talk about that later today. But first, I would like you guys to actually see, like, there's 4 pictures here of like from really high-end cameras that cost $40,000 to like a Canon 5D, which is a fantastic camera, a beginner's camera, 1000D, and also an iPhone 3GS, which you can get maybe close to nothing nowadays. All right, so that's that. That's the camera. So what I would like you guys here today is to guess which picture was shot with what camera. Just now there was the $40,000 camera, there was the 5D, which $2,500, beginner SLR, or the iPhone. Which one shot these 2 pictures? Anybody? iPhone? Anybody else? Yes. 5D? 5D? Anyone else? No? Well, that's not very correct. It was shot with the 1000D, the beginner SLR camera. So it's amazing how much you can achieve with just a small beginner's camera. Yeah, you can shoot like fantastic images. Although like from the left, it was shot with an 18 to 55mm lens, which is the kit lens that you get with the camera. That's why I'm trying to say it's not 100% all about the camera. You can't really tell an image which camera it was shot with unless you really blow it really, really big and see the resolutions. But in a whole, you just have to make the pictures interesting. Right, now I'll move on to this. So these 2 images, just to let you know, was shot with the same camera. Any guesses? Like which one? Like was it a $40,000 camera, 5D, beginner's DSLR, or the iPhone? Anybody? Come on, guess. Woo! 1000D. Any other guesses? Huh? Why would you guys say iPhone? Yeah, but have you shot like that before? But yes, you guys are right. It's shot with the iPhone 3GS. It's amazing what it can do with just a small camera like that. Like the resolution is only 3 megapixels. And I do have one myself, and I admit I can't really shoot like that. But if you have the correct equipment, if you have the correct skill, it's still possible to do it. So that's that. All right, next one is you need to know your camera inside out. You need to know your camera, no matter if it's a DSLR, no matter if it's a point and shoot, or an iPhone. You need to know your limitations of your camera and how you can maximize its potential by utilizing it to its fullest. All right, so you don't have to always shoot with manual. Like if you're just starting out photography, which everyone, maybe half of this class is only just starting out in photography, everyone only knows how to use auto setting, like put it to the green button, P mode. It's not professional, it's P, it's program mode, it's not professional, no. So yeah, you still need to know a few things like composition and all. So what I'm trying to say here is I started with using auto mode. I started off by using program. There's no shame to that. Everyone has to start from somewhere. And what's good about using auto and program mode is you cannot think about the settings of the camera. The camera does it for you. You know, like you just have to frame the shot and click it. But as you want to improve your photography, like push your photography to the next level, you have to know maybe about manual settings to actually get the look that you want. Not everything by the camera. So that's with that. And now a lot of people ask me, do I need a DSLR to create great images? Well, there's a short answer and a long answer to it. The short answer is no, you don't need one. But the long answer is more involved. You see, let's take a professional tennis player, for example. Like the professional tennis player uses a racket to play tennis, right? can he defeat his opponent maybe by saying he uses a racket from Kmart maybe for $50? Can he? Maybe yes, but it will be harder for him to do so because he don't necessarily have the correct tools to actually create that image. To actually play tennis. Sorry, but then that's the same thing for photography. You don't have to have the best equipment. You can have the best equipment or the best camera in the world, but you still produce mediocre images because you don't have the necessary tools to do so. There's this saying by Chase Jarvis. Chase Jarvis is this commercial photographer based in the US. He's one of the most world-renowned photographer for like advertising and portraits and everything that you can name of, as well as videography. He's really good, and you guys should check his blog out. It's really inspiring. He has this saying, the best camera is the camera that you have with you. I think this is really, really true. This is really inspires me to actually do what I like to do, which is iPhoneography. We call iPhone and photography iPhoneography. So.